Oh, no, 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 no. Nope. Nope. We got to do this way? Why is orientation locked? I don't want to do it this way. Okay, well, I guess I didn't ask to do it this way. I don't want to do it like this. I'd rather do it the other way. Is it because it's facing? What happens if I go this way? Let's see. Orientation is locked. How do I don't like that. Okay, but it's okay. We're just gonna do it like this. Okay. I did not want this to be like this. I wanted it to be the way that it's supposed to be, but okay, we'll just leave it like this for now. Okay. So let's just jump right into it. Let's talk about it. We ain't gonna stretch this out. We just gonna get right to it. Okay. There are rumors, there are speculations that Johnny Depp could be playing the Joker in the next Batman film, which is starring Robert Pattinson, which is also starring Zoe Kravitz, Colin Farrell. I do know Colin Farrell is playing the Penguin. We've recently seen images of what the Batmobile would look like. We've also seen test footage of what Robert Pattinson looks like in the cowl in Batman's outfit or his disguise, if you will. When this was first announced, I was in. I think Warner Brothers as a whole knows that they got to keep the Batman. Wow. I think Warner Brothers knows they have to keep the Batman brand alive. And they got to continue to roll out great stories and tell great stories and show it with incredible film. Period. With the success of Aquaman, with the success of Wonder Woman, but with the not so well-acclaimed Justice League and Batman vs. Superman, wasn't a good look. Ben Affleck was our last guy to play Batman, and now we've moved on to Robert Pattinson. And this is supposed to be telling a young Batman story, like fresh, like not fully equipped yet, like he ain't got it all figured out yet. Like he's slowly but surely putting it all together. Oh yeah, we got my man playing Jim Gordon. We got a black Jim Gordon. I forgot about that. We got a black Jim Gordon, which also means we could have a black Batgirl. So, if they expand in this universe, we could have a black Batgirl as well. The actor who's in, man, he's such a great actor, and I always forget his name. Hold on, he's in the Hunger Games. He's the BD, I think his name is. Let me see, Hunger Games. What is this actor's name? I should know him. Yeah, BT. Jeffrey Wright. Yes, if you did not know, Jeffrey Wright will be playing Jim Gordon in the upcoming Batman movie. That guy right there. As you know, Jim Gordon works for the Gotham Police Department. Batgirl is his daughter in the comic book, so we could have a black Batgirl too. I'm cool with that. We already got Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman. Shout out to Eartha Kitt. I love it. I love how it's crossing. I'm in for all this. I'm in for all of this. Okay. Yes, he is on Westworld as well. I'm here for all of this, but we gotta talk about this choice, Johnny Depp as Joker. Now, okay, I'm gonna give you guys a little insight to the business and to the industry right now. Okay, insight. Zoe Kravitz had a very, very strong role in the crimes of that's the second one, in the Fantastic Beasts, the new Harry Potter films. If you haven't watched it yet, if you didn't know, yes, they've got a prequel going to the Harry Potter series. Of course, there's the Harry Potter films we grew up with, but they've doubled back, and now they are telling a prequel story of Newt Scamander, which was the author of a book that the Hogwarts students read called Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. So we have that. We have the Fantastic Beasts series, the films. Zoe Kravitz is in that film. She plays a very interesting role, really interesting role, actually. Johnny Depp also in this series, playing the villain, playing Grindelwald, playing Dumbledore's equal, playing Dumbledore's also lover as well. boyfriend, however you want to put it. So business, industry, agents. People have the same agents. People are at the same agency. This sounds like it's gonna happen. Okay, you don't get two actors to be in two big franchise films back to back to back without the agents putting everything together and the agencies linking everybody together. For instance, I'll give you an example really quick. Boom, 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 boom. The first Godzilla film, the actor who played Kick-Ass and the actor who played, I think his name's Aaron Taylor, the actor who played Kick-Ass, and his girl in that film is Emily Osment, who later on down the line, they go and do the Avengers, and one of them ends up as Pietro, Magneto's son, and the other one, as you know, ends up as Wanda Maximoff, aka Scarlet Witch. Same agent, same agency. So it's a very rare case that they don't get lined up like that just by coincidence. So Zoe Kravitz being in the Fantastic Beasts films, as well as Johnny Depp being in the Fantastic Beasts films, to me, putting everything together from my knowledge of what I know, lets me know that this could actually happen. If I had to give it a percentage, I'm giving this a 90% of happening, that we will see Johnny Depp bring the Joker to life. I've always been a Johnny Depp fan. I've always enjoyed his performances. I think seeing him as Jack Sparrow is one of the most notable portrayals of a character that you're ever going to get. The fact that Disney wanted Johnny Depp to ease back on being so caught up in this character, because if you don't know, just to jump off topic really quick, Pirates of the Caribbean was originally supposed to just be a love story. The script was written as a love story between Elizabeth Swann and Will Turner. It was supposed to, so there's hints of it. You still see it for sure. You still see it. But Johnny Depp was supposed to play the back character to the love story being the main spotlight of the film, if you didn't know that. If you want an example of where they tried that again, go look up that movie that Disney put out, Lone Ranger, I think it was. And Johnny Depp played Tonto. He wasn't even the main character. He was like the Indian, and then the cowboy was the main guy. Like that's the formula they were trying to do with the Pirates of the Caribbean film. And as we see, Pirates of the Caribbean became fully about Johnny Depp and Captain Jack Sparrow, which I enjoyed all of those films. I thought they were really cool. I don't want to say all of them. Because it got lost after, I want to say, the third one. For sure. But yeah, back to the more important news is the fact that, this could really happen. We could have Johnny Depp playing the Joker. Now, we've had Jared Leto very recently play the Joker. We don't need to bring up, Heath Ledger. Heath Ledger is in a class all his own as the Joker. Incredible performance. We'll never see anything like that ever again. All right. Shout out to Tori Rowe. You remember Lone Ranger. Jared Leto played the Joker in the Suicide Squad film. A very gangster, souped up with a grill, wild Joker we've never seen before, with tattoos. We've never seen that before. We've had that Joker. And then we get Joaquin Phoenix's Joker. Joaquin goes on to win an Oscar. Incredible performance. People ask me I've had very, very, very many discussions about the Joker film, and I always tell people that the Joker was an incredible performance piece. I don't like to look at it in its entirety as a film. I like to look at the performance of what Joaquin chose to do as an actor, and I really enjoyed the performance of the actor, which makes sense why he would go on to win an Oscar. Cool. Now here we are with the Batman film. And rumors are circulating and speculation that we could have Johnny Depp bring Joker to life. I saw someone leave a comment, why wouldn't Joaquin take over that role? Because it was stated from the very beginning that the Joker was a standalone film. It had nothing to do with any other film. They weren't trying to tie it into Batman. They weren't trying to have an appearance of a Harley Quinn or a Robin or a Superman. They weren't trying to do any of that. They wanted to make a grounded story about how the Joker may have become the Joker. So he's not tied into any other thing. Another thing about the actor Joaquin Phoenix, Marvel chased him for years for him to bring Doctor Strange to life, and he turned it down plenty of times. He did not want to be tied down to a multi-picture deal that would require him to do so much press and be on the road. Joaquin is not built for that type of stuff. He's openly stated it, that he just doesn't, that's not how he chooses to work, and he doesn't want that to be his profession. So no Joaquin Phoenix for Doctor Strange. He goes on to do the Joker, a one-off, and now it's looking like we're going to have to pass the torch of the Clown Prince of Crime to Johnny Depp. Now, Johnny Depp has had some incredible wide range of performances. Let's start all the way back at Edward Scissorhands, right? With him and Tim Burton. Then we can go to that film where he played a vampire, where he really didn't talk much, and it had Chloe Martez in it. You know what I'm talking about? Martinez or Martez, Chloe Martez, where he was a vampire. And I think Michelle Pfeiffer was in that movie too. That was some weird, crazy kiddie film. He had that. Of course, Captain Jack Sparrow. Can't knock what he went on to do with the Pirates of the Caribbean series. He had this incredible film, I think, with Angelina Jolie. That was pretty, yeah. Chloe Martez, yeah. Sweeney Todd, like that's all I really got to bring up. Sweeney Todd. Let's bring up that. Let's bring up that performance of Johnny Depp as Sweeney Todd. Like it's the fact that it's more famously known for being a Broadway musical. Depp's performance as the demon barber of Fleet Street, Depp went there. Depp has the intensity to make you believe, like, yo, I will go hammer time on you. All right. He played Willy Wonka too as well. I would have thought we would have seen Johnny Depp as maybe the Riddler or Mad Hatter, but I don't think I would have seen him as the Joker until this news came out. And now I'm not mad at it. I'm not. I would like to see it. I think it'd be dope. Looking at the cast already, he brings something different. Obviously expertise, obviously experience, and maybe giving the Joker a new look and a new light. Now, I talked about this on the video I've already put up on the gram and on my Patreon, patreon.com/Khleo Thomas for all exclusive content. That way you get a heads up of everything going on. We're going to get back to Jared Leto. Someone wrote up something about Jared Leto and the writing for Suicide Squad. I want to get back to that. So someone remind me to jump back to that for a second after I'm done talking about this. I talked about this in the video I just put up. This is actually comic book accurate. That's the crazy part. I know it's just coincidence, or maybe it isn't. Because 2 or 3 years ago, there was a comic book that came out, and there's this thing in the DC comic book universe called the Morbius chair, or the Mobius chair, and it is the all-powerful, all-knowledge chair. When you sit in it, you will know everything there is to know in the universe. Everything. Batman sits in this chair, and he asks 2 questions. I think the first one was about who killed his parents. And then the second one, I believe, I got to go back and reread it. But I believe his second question was, who is the Joker? And the response from the chair, which knows all things, which has all the knowledge in the universe, told him that there are 3 Jokers. And Batman said, that's impossible. It can't be. Later on down the line in the rest of the comic, you see Batman sitting in the Batcave looking at a computer, and it has all 3 Jokers that we know as comic book readers and fans that we've seen. And they're all from different eras. There's the Golden Age Joker, there's the New 52 Joker, and then there's one more, which looks like the very first one back in the day, like the real clowny one, the one that used to, hit people with fish and stuff like that. So this is very interesting. Could we be leading up to maybe, just potentially, seeing from Warner Brothers all 3 actors as the Joker on stage, on screen at the same time? Like, let's picture it, right? We got Robert Pattinson as our Batman. Pattinson got beat up, He gets tossed somewhere. He rolls down a hill, and he's out. He's bleeding. He's like, damn it, Joker. I'm gonna get you. This isn't justice. I will save Gotham, right? And then we see the Joker from the films that we've seen, or the film that we're watching currently, and that's Depp. That's Depp's Joker starts walking down the steps. And Batman, you make this so hard on yourself, Batsy. And then he gets to the bottom of the steps of the hill, and then we're still hearing footsteps, and we don't know why. We're still hearing footsteps in the background. We don't know why exactly. And we see Batman looking up at Joker. Joker lights a cigarette, whatever. And then Robert Pattinson's Batman looks to his left, and we see footsteps coming in, and it's more dapper because the one that Jared Leto and his gangster fit was crazy. Not him with the shirt off and all that. Nah, when he was dressed like a mob boss, that fit. We see him creep out of the shadows. Boom. Jared Leto's Joker from Suicide Squad. Jared Leto here, Johnny Depp here. And now they say hello to each other, they what's up each other. And then we're still hearing footsteps and we don't know why. And then the camera shifts, pans right. And then we get Joaquin's Joker. And they all stand over him. And then that's how the film ends. Just like that, done deal, done, we're out. That could happen. Because listen, it was just announced this week that they're going to continue the story of what was going on with the three Jokers in the comics. Because they announced it, they said it, and then it never expanded. And I don't know why, we don't know why, but it was just announced last week that they will be picking up on the story of the three Jokers. They're calling it an actual sequel to the Killing Joke story from the comics, which is the one where Joker paralyzed Batgirl, and where supposedly it is theorized, because if you look at the panels of the comic, that Batman killed the Joker. If you go look at the panels, he might have cracked his neck. He might have broke his neck in that. So that's what I could see potentially happening. Now, I don't know. We don't know. We really don't know if it could happen. But hey, I like to dream. I'm a comic book fan. I'm a Batman fan. I'm in for it. So yeah, man. Right before I go back to the Joker and Suicide Squad thing, I want to talk about this. Lakeith Stanfield, incredible actor. Definitely a thespian, definitely an artist, someone who understands moments and beats and choices as an actor, and I love that. He came out and said that he wants to play the Joker. And, you know, knowing how comic books work, knowing the new 52 universe and the multiverse in the DC Comics, it could happen. You could tell a black Joker story. You could. And I know it's not just about him being black. I don't want to just put that over, oh, it's the black Joker, but let's call it what it is. We've never seen a black Joker, so he would be the black Joker, period. That's what you're going to have to dub it. And, you know, Lakeith may have the skill set and the tools in the system to go and take it that far. I'd be here for it. I would. If Lakeith gets, but that comes with a catalyst. If Lakeith can go in and even audition for the role of the Joker, I would like an opportunity to match him for that role. One, I would also like to put my name in the hat for a young Ra's al Ghul and maybe potentially Scarecrow. I would like to bring those two Batman villains to life for certain. Yeah, those would be the two villains. If Lakeith is gunning and campaigning like, nah, I want Joker, dope. If there's two that I would want to go in and put my name in the hat for, Scarecrow and a young Ra's al Ghul. Those are very layered characters. Scarecrow would be a very interesting thing to bring to life because of his trauma as a whole. You know, his father was a nut job as well, which turned him into a nut job. So we can go there. We can go mad deep. We can take it there. So Yeah, I just had to talk about that really quick. Let's also, so jumping back to the Jared Leto Joker thing, for Suicide Squad. Yeah, man. I don't know what they tried to do, but at the end of the day, I feel like Suicide Squad was nothing but a launching pad to make Harley Quinn work on screen. That's it, which I'm not mad about. I get it. But I think how it was marketed, Jared Leto just caught the bad rap with this one. He caught the bad card with it because we're coming fresh off of Heath Ledger, and this is such a different take on this Joker. This is such a different look on this Joker. And if you guys haven't heard the stories about this, Jared was wilding. Okay, Jared was sending dead pigs to the other actors. He was sending dead rats and pig stuff to the other actors while they were on set, to their hotel rooms. He got really into character. That was his way of expressing himself and getting into the psychotic nature where things don't just make sense at all. It's complete chaos. That's what Jared Leto did to get into character. If you haven't ever heard about this stuff, go look it up. He did do a lot of that shit. But yeah, man, I think he just caught a bad rap with it, and it wasn't supposed to be a Joker story. It wasn't. It was the Suicide Squad story. It was Harley Quinn's launching pad. Period. They wanted to bring Harley Quinn to the screen. Margot Robbie did an incredible job. We just had the emancipation of Harley Quinn. The Birds of Prey film. So it worked. But yeah. So that's where we are. That's where we are currently. It's just speculation, it's just rumors, but I didn't care. I had to come and talk about this. We had to come and talk about potentially Johnny Depp playing the Joker. So if we could though. Yo, I'm gonna do that. Tomorrow I'm gonna write that down. Hold on. I'm gonna write that down. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna write this down. Tomorrow, I needed a new topic to talk about, and this has got me really excited. So here's what I'm gonna write this down. Tomorrow, on my Instagram, we are going to do a fan casting of what a Batman surrounded by a Lakeith Stanfield portraying the Joker would look like. So, and we're casting everyone black. We're gonna cast everyone black. So we're gonna cast a black Batman. We already have Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman. I'm cool with that. So what would a black Mr. Freeze look like? What would a black Bane look like? What would a black Poison Ivy look like? What would a black Harley Quinn look like? Who are the actors and actresses that you guys would like to see in that setting? I'm going to have a lot of fun doing this for certain. We're going to do it tomorrow. I'm going to post it on my Instagram story. You know what? I'm going to do it tonight. F it. I'm going to do it tonight. I'm going to do it tonight for Patreon first. It's going to be up on Patreon tonight. That's what I'll do. So I'm going to put it together tonight. It's going to be on my Patreon page. And then I want everyone in the comments. We'll discuss it. And then tomorrow it'll go to the Instagram and publicly out. But for sure it's going up tonight. So if you want to be involved with this tonight, let's do it. I might even come back on live and we make it a voting thing. We'll figure it all out. But yeah. Casting a black Batman movie. Let's do it. So yeah, if you want to see it tonight, patreon.com/Khleo Thomas. Jump on it. I'm definitely going to be putting something up tonight with it. Be on the lookout for a lot more Instagram lives throughout this this month and moving forward. In order for me to have all the stuff that I once had unlocked on my YouTube page, I have to get way more views and views as a whole. I think it said I need 4,000 hours within a 12-month time frame, which I know for certain I can do way quicker than 12 months. So I just gotta do some great content and talk to you guys and have a great time. All the stuff I'll do it for Instagram, bring it to YouTube and make it more interactive like this, because I love when we're talking and I can see you guys' opinions on stuff. So we'll see. But nonetheless, thank you guys for tuning in. This was a lot of fun. Thank you guys for coming and hearing my opinions on what this could be happening. Depp as the Joker. Are we here for it? Leave a comment. Let me know. All right. Peace. Love. Slick living. The werewolves, goddesses, and the werewolves. We are out. Love you guys. Peace.